start inviting people. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Free Your Mind Friday. Hello, hello, hello. Free Your Mind. We have a band here tonight. He's singing "You Can Go Your Own Way." It's pretty cool. So let's share this.
You bought a shirt that's being covered up by your tablet.
By the tablet? Here, I can move it. It's fine. Put it over here. It'll be fine. Get all my peeps in here. I think that's enough for Facebook. Time to go to text messages. If you guys are wondering where we are at Edison Brewing Company in Gahanna, Ohio. We are not right next to the airport, but the planes do fly right over top of Edison. And it's kind of cool if you think about it. Guess I don't have many people on text messages like I thought. Oh, maybe this one. See what happens. Yeah, don't think I have very many. All right, let's get the party on the road. Oh, let me turn that down. You don't need any of that noise. All right, here we are.
Here we are. At Edison Brew Co.
Should I turn it a little bit?
What, the camera?
Yeah. It's a lot of table.
I think you should walk it.
Tell me when.
I feel you're like making it way too tight. I can't tell you anything because there's a delay. Like a massive delay. Stop. Can't do anything. That's good. That's fine.
Better, right?
All right.
There. Now your shirt's done.
Yeah.
Now everybody can see your shirt.
The Edison shirt.
Edison. I think this is the coolest cup ever. The logo is raised. I don't know if you can see that. But the logos are coolly raised on this glass, and I really dig it. It's pretty cool. I'm drinking a Vanderbilt hard apple cider.
I got the Have Another because they don't have flights. And I got the red ale right here. So
I'll have another.
Have Another is what it's called.
I'll have another.
No, it's called Have Another.
Oh, that smells good. What is that?
That's Have Another.
What's the style?
Oh, that's a Scottish ale and this is a red ale.
The Scottish ale?
Yeah, because they don't do flights here. They do samples and half pours.
So this is a red ale.
Yep.
And this is a
Scottish ale.
Scottish ale. And
They're kind of in the same vein, except a Scottish ale is supposed to be stronger than a red ale, but
I
they're
thought-
usually about the same.
I thought a red ale was like a lot lighter than that.
It's supposed to be, but they can be dark.
Okay, cool.
So what's really cool about this place is it originally started off as another phoenix from the ashes. There was another brewery that we'll say will not be named, and the building for Hoster was that brewery, and the brewer that was over there came here and co-founded this with the co-founder, which I don't think he's here anymore. So, but this space is just incredible. We'll do an outside shot, and I have a drone on order, so hopefully we can do aerial shots.
That would be
So-
really awesome.
Yeah. But this space is like, it looks like an old lab. Like an old,
Chemistry lab.
Yeah.
It's like an old chemistry lab because you have your little
I was talking about the outside of the space.
the outside.
And they also have artists playing on the stage outside, so it's pretty cool.
I'm sure you guys probably hear a little bit of it. What's up, Josh?
Yeah. So allergy season is upon us.
Allergies are upon us. Zyrtec, Allegra, Claritin. I don't even know what else, but if you can pop it because
Allegra.
last week was terrible for Josh and I, but more so Josh than myself, due to the fact of he had way worse symptoms than me. Clogged up throat, scratchy, itchy eyes, burning eyes, palms, feet, itchy. Other than that, I was okay. But Josh, on the other hand,
They hit me hard this year.
it was really rough. And
It was
when,
rough.
When you have light sensitivity to your eyes, that calls for no writing, no live, no nothing, except total darkness for at least 24 to 48 hours. So it was interesting.
And then later I found out that at some point during laying in bed, I managed to get candy apple red paint in my eye that had to be cut out. So I will be free to ride Saturday, tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning, everybody, he'll be free wet. Now, we do have new microphones, so please let us know if you can hear us or if there is too much background noise. We're trying something new, and I hope it'll do well for us.
Sometimes trying something new is a good thing.
I mean, we have a volume setting on the little transmitter over there. We can turn it down just a smidge if we are too loud, if we're peaking too much, or we can't turn it up, but it's full blast. But if we are too loud, just please let us know, and we can bump down the volume a little bit so we're not peaking so loud. But during our test, I think it was okay. So during a live, it may be different. So please let us know how our volume is. Let us know the clarity of it. Let us know how much background noise that you can actually hear, because from a live, I can't really tell myself. I can't hear nothing that we're doing right now because of the music.
All right, well, let's get into it. How was your week?
Not bad, actually. It was more relaxed than usual. I think I might have had one day that was really tough, but other than that, no, pretty smooth. I think Wednesday, Thursday, I can't remember which one, but one of those were my tough days. And that was just because there's a lot of things ordered, and I hear a helicopter. Sounds like a helicopter.
Yeah, it's not. Definitely looks like rain though.
I mean, oh well, we're inside. But yeah, I mean, I think Wednesday or Thursday, only because there was a lot ordered and I had to receive a lot in one day. And usually I do that right after lunch. Other than that, not too bad. We didn't go to a bike night last night, which would have been Thursday evening, and usually we do, but we decided not to. Josh is still healing from getting his eyeball poked out on Tuesday. A little bit of his cornea was had to be removed to get the stuff out. So,
You make it sound so much worse than what it really was.
I mean, I know you're okay, but no, it was just the bottom part of your cornea, and it takes 3 days to heal. Today's day 3. I mean, how do you feel?
I mean, the optometrist said by day 3 I should be fully healed, but to continue to use the drops like 3 to 4 times a day. I don't know, like the blurriness is gone. Like day 1 was really bad because like there's the piece that was floating that would get in like the middle of my vision, then drop back down. And then there was the, after he cut it out, it was just one blur spot like at the bottom of my pupil that I was like, what's going on? And the worst part is my prescription is in this eye, and this is my good eye. So I'm kind of screwed either way I go. So
You had to wear an eye patch for a whole day.
oh, that's when my allergies were acting really bad. Like it literally went like both eyes, and then the next day it was like straight right eye. Or left eye rather, and then I was walking around like a pirate at the house. That was great. Yeah, good times. I was the fat, bloated Jack Sparrow.
For the booty, and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Arr, give me the booty," and I'm like, "You're funny."
Nobody
and
needed to know that one.
Where's that hidden treasure? I mean, there is so many puns. I'm sure you guys can. Josh the Pirate. Aaron said Josh the Pirate.
Yeah.
So, you can just imagine all the puns on Saturday that
was
we
awful.
were giving each other all throughout the whole day.
No, so like the worst part is yesterday, the optometrist, I was like, hey, would I be clear to ride? And he was like, no, not at all.
Yeah, because we wanted to go to Beck's Garage in Commercial Point for their bike night. We went to the Fortress last week, and we wanted to try out Beck's Garage this week. But unfortunately, he could have drove, but what's the fun in driving when you can ride a bike?
Well, it was like, I was asked if I could ride, and I was like, I'll check with the optometrist in the morning. They gave me the news, and like, I was like mid-text in my group text with John and Aaron. And I'm like, yeah, we going to Beck's? And he's like, yeah, you're not riding. And I went, I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you said. What? And he goes, yeah, you can't ride. And I was so pissed off. So I had to delete the text.
Well, my whole thing
and I
is
deleted it in tears. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Can you imagine showing up with an eye patch over one while you're riding your bike, like all badass?
I didn't have an eye patch at the time.
No, but can you imagine though, riding and you have an eye patch on and you're on your motorcycle and you look like a cool ass guy with the patch though?
I was pretty upset though yesterday. I just crawled into a summer ale. Oh yeah, and the keys are the temperature sensor broke, so it was like a double whammy.
No beer, no ride.
No, we actually had to buy beer yesterday.
I had to go to Kroger and I had to get him Sam Adams Summer Ale.
Yeah, it was pretty
weird
pathetic.
because I haven't been to the store to buy beer in like 3, 4
months.
5
February.
months maybe.
Yeah, February.
What, February? It was
Yeah.
before that.
No, it's February.
Really?
That Inkbird sucks.
I was thinking January or December.
It's February.
But yeah.
I'm on the back porch just watching bikes roll by, and I'm literally taking a drink going, fuck you.
That's so sad.
I was mad.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah.
And tomorrow you can ride with
Tomorrow
me,
I'm clear.
Jen, Kirsten, and everybody in Benny's group.
Race for the Cure. Thunder Tunnel.
If anybody wants to do Thunder Tunnel, you have to be at my house at 6:15 a.m. Aaron, John, maybe not Josh Gale. Sorry. Anyone who wants to do Thunder Tunnel, 6:15 my house. DM me for more. DM details. 6:30, we are leaving to go to Grove City. We have to be in Grove City before 7 o'clock to meet up with Benny's group, which is part of the American Road Riders Association.
I didn't know we were doing that.
Great guy, great group, small group. And then we're all going to head up from Grove City up to downtown to the Thunder Tunnel, which I believe is going to be on Spring Street. We're all going to ride there, park the bikes. There's plenty of vendors that the Race for the Cure sponsors, or they sponsor the Race for the Cure. Food trucks will be there, water stations. There's going to be probably bananas, oranges, apples all over the place. So if you haven't had breakfast, you can grab your snack. The race starts at 10 a.m. But downtown closes at 8 a.m., which is why we're leaving so early to get to the Race for the Cure Thunder Tunnel.
That was a long intro to this.
So if anybody wants to go to Thunder Tunnel and spend a few hours downtown, revving up your bike as all of us walkers walk by, 6:15 my house. After Race for the Cure,
Zabtig anniversary.
Zabtig Brewing Company up in Worthington, Ohio, they have 11-year anniversary.
Yeah.
And it starts at 11 a.m. and it goes to closing. So, after Race for the Cure, we'll go up to Zabtig. And then after Zabtig, we gotta be down in Pickerington at the AMA for bike night starting at 5:30.
I have no idea. I haven't looked at it.
I believe it starts at 5:30, or maybe 5. Not for sure. But either way, I would like to be down there at least by 5:30.
I don't make plans. I just follow.
True story.
It's easier that way.
And then that ends at 9 o'clock. With the AMA bike night, you do get free admission to the museum.
Great museum.
There will be food trucks and tons of bikes. So whoever rides in, you're in the bike shop. So everybody's really awesome, really laid back. Hey man, what's this? Hey man, what you got? Hey, what do you ride? Things like that. The community comes together really well that night.
You think these people don't know that the biker community is awesome?
Well, I mean, it's the AMA. Some people know about the AMA and some people don't. But during the AMA bike night, the community comes together and it's really cool. And sometimes they'll have the pit bikes going in the dirt track down the hill. Yeah, I read it on their Facebook. They might have little mini pit bikes doing the dirt track course that they have in their property.
That should be pretty fun. I can't wait. This will be the first year in a long time I rode to the AMA because my bike has no problems.
You better knock on some real wood.
So, yeah, and here's a good question. Riding music. What do you guys listen to when you ride? Just a question. Put it in the comments. I'd like to know.
For me, 90s, 2000s mix. Rap, pop, rock, country. Mix it up for me. I can't do one genre. I have to do multiple genres.
I listen to whatever I'm running away from the time.
Oh, metal,
which is normally
hard rock.
you.
I do metal, hard rock too. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Throw me some System of a Down. Next thing you know, John Fogerty comes on. Next thing you know, Eminem comes
I
on.
didn't say anything.
Maybe Dixie Chicks. Who knows? BB
Yeah.
King, Marcus King.
Marcus King is awesome.
Go back to Linkin Park.
Linkin Park sucks.
The old Linkin Park. Hybrid Theory.
Yeah.
Linkin Park. So I'm that kind of chick. 90s to 2000s mix of all genres. What about you? What's on your playlist? Your recent playlist?
I don't know. My recent playlist is really fucking weird. That's
I think you can only drop 3 of those, so.
I can drop as many as I
No,
want.
you can't.
Yes, I
No,
can.
you can. They still regulate us.
Oh, stop. My last playlist was to Portsmouth. I have She Burns by Foy Vance,
That's a good one.
Fever by Link Ray, Road to Hell Part 2 by Chris Rye, Broken Arrow by Robbie Robertson.
Is that one that's Broken Arrow? Who else is gonna bring me a bottle of rain?
Yeah, that's the song.
Okay.
I thought you were just going to do the Broken Arrow part.
No.
Like, yeah, that's in there. When the Lights Go Out, Lord Have Mercy on Me, Meal When Die Down, King's Highway, and then from the cult classic movie, which is
Pulp Fiction?
no,
Oh.
which is Charlie Sheen's one of Charlie Sheen's roles.
Oh, that's the
The
motorcycle.
Wraith,
Oh.
Where's the Fire?
The Wraith? I thought you were gonna go with the one where he's a biker, Hellrider or something. No, was it?
I never was a biker.
Charlie.
What?
Who are you talking about?
The Wraith? That's Charlie Sheen and
No, it isn't.
Sherilyn
That's
Friend.
John Travolta.
What are you
The
talking
Wraith?
about? The Wraith was Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen also did the biker movie.
What biker? You just said he didn't, but okay.
He did a biker movie where he rode the blue bike. Remember the goggle glasses? Look it up.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Charlie Sheen did it. Remember he had long, kind of like black hair?
Moving on from that, I also have Jelly Roll on there, Whiskey Meyer, and a bunch of things.
Jelly Roll's cool. I think he's getting overplayed though, so a lot of people are not paying attention to him as much, but that's just my opinion. Aaron says he listens to everything depends on my mood.
Yep.
Heck yeah. On long rides.
The only movie that Charlie Sheen ever did that was biker was Beyond the Law.
Yeah, that's it. Beyond the Law.
With goggles?
Yeah, he's got those goggle glasses.
You got
Those
goggle
weird ass,
glasses.
right there. Those weird ass goggle glasses.
Those are just circle glasses with a piece of leather on them.
I don't care. They're
Whatever.
weird.
Anyway.
They're weird.
Yeah, okay. Anyways. That was a trivia that nobody wanted.
It's all funny games.
Yeah. So anyways, put in the comments what you guys listen to when you ride, if you listen to anything. Some people like the sound of the wind. The state of riding. Okay, so I wrote that down for like a couple reasons. There's a lot of new laws that passed, and one of them is in appeal right now, and it's about using your phone on the motorcycle. It's an appeal because like we use GPS. That's the big thing. And because of it, essentially the state of Ohio is saying that you can't use your phone while you're riding, which is saying that we can't use a GPS unit while we're riding because they're kind of forcing us to buy a GPS unit. And it's kind of making people steer away from riding motorcycles. Also, helmet laws, they're trying to really push for in Ohio. But they're finding in helmet states is where they have the most crashes. So there's that.
Is that because some of the helmet states, how do I put this? Like, we all know that it blocks your vision somewhat, right? And you have to really crank your head. Like for me to, sorry.
Well, you ride with a helmet all the time.
I ride with a helmet, but for me to look left or right, I have to drop my shoulder, lift my head, and look over, like this.
Yeah.
And I feel like that obstructs my view. Like, why
Yes.
should I have to go through all these?
Hello, Video Gamer 1980.
Who are you? What's your name? Video games
Gamer.
1980s.
Yeah, so they found in West Virginia, I'm new. Welcome.
Well, hello, newbie.
They found that in the states that don't have helmet laws, like essentially that there was less accidents that were critically fatal. But then in helmet states, there were more critical accidents, like paralyzations, fatal deaths. So, is there real? And I'm not saying this till I get like stirred up with controversy here. I'm saying, since you know your state doesn't have a helmet law, is that more safe than a state with a helmet law? That's what I'm asking. And it's actually a good study. There have been 20 studies done, and all have shown that states without helmet laws have less fatalities, but they also have more accidents, but fender benders.
More accidents. Why would they? Is it? I mean, maybe an view of obstruction could be a reason, and then maybe because they have a helmet, they think that they can go faster and survive a crash.
I don't know, but here's my question, and it's a good one. Video Gamer 1980, you said it's a good law. What is the good law? The helmet law or the non-helmet?
And where are you from?
Absolutely. Where are you from? What is your state laws? So, Aaron says there's probably more open caskets.
So Video Games 1980 says the helmet law is a good law.
I mean, to me it's debatable, and it's not because I don't wear a helmet, but it's honestly because like the studies show that there are less fatalities.
Las Vegas.
Okay, so there's less fatalities in non-helmet law states, but we have more like small accidents. So to me it's debatable.
Terrain has something to do about it because I mean Las Vegas, it's a helmet. Nevada does have the helmet law.
Oh yeah.
And most of Nevada is flat, but then you get up into the mountains and then it becomes a little bit sketchier. Especially when you get up into the mountains to where your elevation is around 2,000 and you start losing your breath.
I don't
At that
know
point in time, I don't think a helmet should be involved because now it's blocking your breathing and things. So
no, I don't know.
I think landscape or your environment has something to do with it. I mean, if you're on a flat piece of land and you don't have to keep your head on a swivel, besides going in and out of traffic, which Nevada.
Gary Busey, the actor,
pushed for the helmet law.
I think he did, but that was after
so
his
too.
car crash, I think. I don't know if he had a motorcycle crash, and I could be wrong on that. So states with helmet laws are warmer states. So they would. That's true too.
That makes
now Aaron's got a good point also, because most states with a helmet law,
warmer climates.
Yeah, they have warmer climates, so they have more ride time.
More ride days. Yeah, like I said, the environment, right?
Yeah, it does go to the environment, so that's true too. And that's something that I don't think was factored into the studies. So
here in Ohio, we only maybe get to ride for, I mean, if we're lucky, maybe.
I'm looking up this Gary Busey thing because that's pretty interesting.
I don't know, from what, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, maybe 6 months, 7 months. Sometimes we can get away and ride on a hot day in December, in February, March, but we're riding for half the year. So, and in Las Vegas, I'm sure they ride for all around. So
yes, Gary Busey did have a motorcycle crash.
I thought he did.
Yeah.
I think he had like 3 of them, didn't he?
No, he had one where his skull was fractured from not wearing a helmet.
And that's why it looks like his head's pushed in.
Which literally led him for a 3-year campaign of campaigning for helmet laws. Did not know that.
Well, thank you, Video Games 1980.
Absolutely.
We just learned something new tonight. That's really cool. Who do we know that's in Las Vegas?
That'd be cool if it was Jamie. But
Jamie, is that
I
you
doubt it.
from Las Vegas? I doubt it, but because I don't think she was born in the 80s.
I don't know if she was or not, but it doesn't matter. That's a really good tid fact, and I'm gonna add that to my.
LOL, no. Clears that up.
Now I'm gonna add that to my bank of useless knowledge. Not saying it's useless, just saying it's like that little tiny bits of knowledge that most people don't know. That's pretty cool. I know that Bob Dylan went on a campaign after his motorcycle accident for purposes of vehicles being aware of the traffic around them. And his accident happened in a helmet state. So did Dwayne Ullman.
Yeah.
Dwayne Ullman died in a motorcycle crash.
Colorado?
No. Alabama.
Oh, Alabama.
Or, yes. I'm going to fact check myself.
Fact check yourself. What do you got for New Rider? What's all New Rider about Veros?
Hold on. I want to fact check myself.
Oh, but while you're fact checking, I want to say thank you to all the new members on the Facebook The Ride of Spirits page. We do appreciate you guys. You know, our numbers are increasing. That is wonderful. I love it.
Georgia.
I'm meeting a lot more people. All in the state of Ohio. I don't know how Las Vegas found us, but
That'd be fun.
that is great. And maybe one day when you come out to Columbus, Ohio, we can all hang out.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Show you a good time.
Sorry, it was Georgia.
We're married, so
we're
I
stuck.
can't show you a good time, but we can show you a good time.
Georgia.
Georgia, okay.
Yeah. And they have a helmet laws
Yes, they do.
at the time. So
Wow.
that's okay. Texas has helmet law. They had helmet laws when
They still do.
Carrie Von Erich was hit by the car.
Oh, the Von Erickson.
And the helmet actually gave him a concussion. Of course, we're talking about technology back in the 70s and 80s versus now.
80s kid.
I feel you. I'm a 90s
man.
kid, so I'm with you.
In the 90s, we never wore, I was born in 87. Josh was a few years prior to me.
84.
I never wore knee pads. I was raised by my grandparents at that point in time, and they gave me knee pads, they gave me helmets, they gave me elbow pads. When I got out of sight, ripped that stuff right on off. Skateboarding, bicycles.
I don't think I ever wore.
I don't know. Everything that I did, I was a risk taker. It was popping wheelies on my 10-speed bike back then, going over curbs, riding out in front of traffic by accident.
I remember.
Nothing. No helmet, no nothing.
I remember my first skateboard. I actually did get knee pads and a helmet.
Oh, I did not.
And my dad was like, "If you wear that, you're a wuss." So I never wore it. Of course, I was a terrible skateboarder because I had no coordination whatsoever. So I wrecked a lot. That's why I have bad knees.
So I was good as long as I couldn't do any tricks or anything on skateboard, but I can, pedal it and then get on the board. And if it's a downhill slope, I knew how to curve it and ride that way. But you tell me to do a trick, nah, bro, not for me.
Yeah.
I used those 4 wheels. I didn't abuse no board.
Yeah, I remember roller skating was a huge deal too. So that's how old I am.
Oh yeah, I roller skated.
We're going to United Skates of America or
Mine-
Lacey's Skates.
Mine was Cavalier and United Skates.
That was awful. We had weird childhoods. Okay.
No, we had normal
Barely.
childhoods compared to today's society.
Today's kids would be like, "You guys are the weirdest people on earth."
Also roller.
Oh yeah, rollerblading. I remember when the movie Above the Airborne came out, and it was supposedly took place in Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, it's true. They don't go outside, but that was one of Jack Black's first movies too. But it was so funny because I had just gotten my first pair of rollerblades, and then I saw the movie, and I'm like, I want to be such a badass. And I went out, and the first thing somebody said was like, "What are you, a gay guy? Might as well get your spandex." And I went, all right, I'm going to go back inside. I don't even want to rollerblade anymore. I'm so done. And that was my dad. My dad actually bought me the tools to rollerblade and then insulted me.
How do you feel about roller derby?
Roller derby was always cool, but only the women's division.
Oh, only the women's division. Okay,
Yeah.
why?
Because women were way more hardcore on roller skates than men.
We tear some stuff
This is
up.
all women have the best coordination, but they also have the worst tempers. They do.
Well, you gotta realize, we do have a monthly cycle that puts us into this rage, and when that happens, we just want to kill somebody. So, for a week straight, let's put us in a roller derby. Let's go.
Video gamer, 1980. What motorcycle do you own? I'm curious.
I say sport bike.
I'm gonna say a Softail Slim.
No.
Oh, I'm gonna be
you have to
specific.
do something more risky than a Softail Slim.
I'm going Softail Slim.
I'm gonna go 1972 Sporty. A 72 Sporty.
No, because
Not a
they wear
1972,
helmets.
but a 72 Sporty with
Well, I did, so it would be a good
apes.
idea. I should clarify, I don't own a motorcycle.
Hey, what do we say?
All right.
2 wheels is 2 wheels.
Okay, so so do you ride a Huffy or a Dyno or
A Dyna.
no, not a Dyna, or a Hyper Havoc? I'm going Walmart brands. That's the last bicycle I ever had.
I
Sorry.
don't even know what they ride nowadays.
A BMX.
I don't think BMX makes bikes anymore. I don't think
don't
Dyno.
fucking date me, all right?
I
Calm
don't
down.
think Dynos make bikes either.
Yeah, they do. They're still a big brand. Dyno, yeah.
It'd be funny if he says he's got a front brake.
How do you know it's a him? Could be a she.
Him, her. It writes like a guy. I would have to go to the garage and check. They don't even know.
Nice.
Are you,
Nice.
Do we have a first name?
Is it
Video
a
games?
mount? No, you don't have to give your name.
No,
Is it
I
a
would-
mountain bike? Is it a regular pedal bike? Is it a tandem?
Banana seat.
Yeah. Does it have a banana seat?
I like banana seat bikes. I don't know why.
Does it have a caterpillar? It's a mountain bike, I would say. Okay.
Darn, so no basket on the front.
Is it a 10 speed? Is it a 12 speed? Is it a 50? No, I'm just messing with you. You don't have to answer.
Now you're.
Yeah, I'm just
okay.
being ridiculous.
New rider, what's
Okay.
that?
So for new riders, when you're getting into motorcycles, like the big thing that I wanted to ask, because this is kind of my list and she added onto it, is what classifies to you as being a big bike?
What?
What's the classification for a big bike?
Classification for a big bike. Well, for me, who's only 5'2" and maybe 100 and soaking wet.
But I wasn't asking you, I was asking them.
True, but I can give my own opinion, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And like my idea of a big bike is there's no big bikes.
Well, thanks for letting me tell my story.
I thought you already did.
No,
you spent
I was
like
getting
4
ready
minutes.
to, and then you're like, "Oh, I didn't
Go
ask
ahead.
for your opinion."
You said something about
For
size.
me, being 5'2" and 100 some odd pounds soaking wet, a big bike to me is something that I cannot put the ball of my feet on the ground, or
It's a long story.
something that I cannot pick up. That it's too heavy of a bike for me.
Okay.
That would be a big bike to me. And I think a lot of people think that way. If it's too heavy to pick up, or if they can't touch, then it's a big bike.
I personally feel there are no big bikes. I've seen women ride Road Kings. I've seen women ride road
Oh, I can fit a
road
Road King.
glides.
Road Kings are no problem.
Yeah.
Road glides, if it's lowered 3 inches, it's no problem.
I don't think it's a woman thing. I just want to know what classifies as a big bike. Because in a lot of ways, I feel that I've ridden from the biggest CC 2500. I've ridden a Rocket 3. I've ridden a lot of motorcycles, and they all take off the same. It all depends on how you take off. It's all you, because
all
a
about
motorcycle is the most manual thing you could ride. So
And did you notice that I didn't say the CC of the bike? Never once mentioned the CC of the bike.
And I've
because
even-
that is not a problem.
and my dream is a motorized unicycle. Yes.
I'm
Not really.
pretty sure
I
you
mean,
make those
I mean,
now.
I wouldn't want to ride one. Maybe a bar stool, but not a unicycle. That's stupid. I would never ride it. But either way,
Be like a thong up your butt, going along, going along.
not a bar stool, but I don't know about a unicycle.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I got a
unicycle
weird butt.
seats are like super. Hey, wait, bicycle guy, you know anything about unicycles? You know when you're a true bicyclist is when you own a unicycle. I mean,
I personally believe that bicyclers should wear helmets.
they're hitting that box speed, right?
No, it's because I usually throw drinks out the window. You got to protect the ones that need protecting, okay? Just saying.
Oh my. So new riders, tell us your opinion about what makes
Thanks.
a bike big.
No, what makes a big bike? Because I think a big bike is just, I think the terminology is just lame. So.
It's misleading.
It is. It's like, oh, it's a big bike. What does that mean? The next thing is beer brands. I don't think anybody knows this, but a lot of the major label brands are starting to suffer. Poorly, badly, awfully.
Video games. Do you drink BWW? I can't say beer run, but do you drink beer?
BW.
We know nothing about video games.
Yeah, we don't.
We're trying to figure you out, bud.
Well, I think the whole thing is like I said, I've looked and they have a graph that shows beer sales by state.
Okay.
And I'm drinking an IPA right now.
What are you drinking?
800 pounds and up, Eric? Oh, that's the big bike thing.
But
Sorry, Aaron, I thought you were saying like size.
Wait a second.
Like physical.
Isn't his bike larger than 800 pounds?
Yes.
Okay.
I have beer sent to me from my hometown. Where's your hometown?
We're getting into the deep now.
Yeah, we kind of are.
Where are you from, video gamers? Or video games?
Twisted Tea.
Aaron Twisted Tea. Hey, he's about to knock somebody out. Oh, God.
It's a brewery called Lucky Goat Brewing.
Oh. You gonna look that up?
Oh, yes, I am.
Lucky Goat Brewing, and you have an IPA. What style of IPA? Is it a hazy? Is it a double? Is it West Coast, East Coast? Or just a regular IPA? Or is it a double pale ale? Like, what kind of IPA is it? East Coast IPA, all right.
Massachusetts.
It is an East Coast IPA.
He's a Massachusetts guy or girl. That's cool.
It's a brewery in Wareham.
Wareham, yeah, on the East Coast, yeah.
That's pretty clever. And you said you were drinking, well, you had
I had the Have Another, which is a Scottish ale,
a Scottish ale,
and then I'm now drinking a red ale.
a red ale, and I'm drinking a cider.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Massachusetts. Are you Boston? Is this
No.
Bill Burr?
Boston.
That'd be awesome.
That's
if it was
New
Bill Burr.
York.
Boston is Massachusetts.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it's okay.
Oh.
It's okay.
I was thinking Brooklyn.
Yeah, it's Brooklyn, New York.
I was thinking Brooklyn.
Look, there's Boston, Mass, and there's
I'm sorry,
Brooklyn,
y'all.
New York. Okay, it's totally different names. Yeah.
Totally different name.
It'd be hilarious if this was Bill Burr. Like,
It's
and
not
he's like,
Bill Burr.
look, I'm gonna give you guys some tips. You're a bunch of fucking morons.
He wasn't born in the 80s.
Yeah. But anyways, so there is a graph that shows where beer brands have been taking a dive.
You're talking about like craft beer, right?
No, we're talking about like commercial beer has been sliding, and
He does.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. But commercial beer has been dipping in the market for the past 5 years. And the pandemic kind of shot craft beer to a new head.
Really?
And which is really sad because a lot of craft breweries shut down after the pandemic or during the pandemic because they couldn't keep
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
But Mick Ultra, Coors Light, all that, like Molson Coors, Anheuser-Busch, the big Rolling Rock, all that, they all took a dip. And they've been falling ever since to craft beer. Now, are we in the generation where the watering hole and the local brewery is coming back? Because if so, this is the greatest generation ever.
So, what I've noticed is when one falls, another rises. For instance, there was a new brewery that just opened up in Bexley.
Oh, no, we don't need to talk about that.
We do.
No, you can leave the basketball ring and everything out of it. Let it go. Let it go. We don't need. We're not here to trash anybody.
I'm not trashing nobody.
Okay. But
Pretentious Barrel used to be at this location. Due to COVID, they closed down around 2022, I think.
yeah,
In its place in 2023, there is a new, I don't know what you would call it because their Facebook calls it a wine, beer, spirits store, but yet they brew beer and sell their own beer under their brand name.
video game. I'm with you.
How they get away with the name is just, it blows my mind.
Oh, so you're going to talk about the name of the brewery? Yeah.
Josh, can you please say the name of the
No,
brewery?
I'm not going to because I'm not going to give them that credit. You can go to their Facebook page, their Instagram, and it's on display what their claims are. Okay.
I'm not downing them.
And here's the bad part.
Listen. Like I said, when one falls, another rises.
Yes, but I want to say
Pretentious fell. This company rose up and took its location. It now is brewing beer. That's where I'm going with this. I'm not downplaying nothing
I get it.
that they're doing. I'm not talking
I'm
bad about them.
I'm not going there either.
Okay.
But what I want to say is like, I haven't had their beers, so I don't want to judge them. I do want to say they have a poor choice of name.
Poor choice of name. But again, is it genius or is it the most stupidity of
Oh, I don't
a
think
name?
it could be, okay, it could be taken two ways, okay? It could be the worst name in history,
Or it could be the greatest.
or it could possibly be the could be a stroke of genius, okay?
Real men of genius.
And I don't know about that, but so I don't know if it's like fart in the elevator guy.
Can you pull it up on your phone?
No, I will not. I'm not gonna do it. So here's the thing: they've made a lot of claims that you could look at.
Why are we bad mashing?
Well, we're not bashing it. We're stating facts. There's a difference.
But you don't have to badmouth them.
No, we're not bad mouthing. We're stating facts that you can go back and you can look at. And you will see that they kind of stretch what they're doing. Now, are their beers any good? I have no idea. I want to state that. I haven't had them.
Apparently, they've been around since 2023 and they have won some awards. And they're very popular in the Bexley community
And here's the thing.
With
I would like to
other-
try them.
with other breweries.
You know, just when I got the information today, I looked them up.
Makes you scratch your head and say,
Well,
WTF?
so I was sent the information today
Duh.
while I was in training, and I looked at it probably hours later, and I remember that we were actually at a Bexley Brew Fest, and the claim was there were a lot more breweries, and that they had won it, but they didn't. Aloha on High actually won it. Okay. And then I saw their award, and it's a giant like NBA ring that all these guys wear. And I'm like, that is not the Bexley Howdy.
All good?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I'm Will.
Yeah, you're the guy I
hey,
just
Will,
read
I've been
about.
talking
Yeah.
to you and
I
You're
don't
the
mean
guy.
to say I forgot the.
well, come
No,
say
it's all
hi.
good.
You want to come say hi?
Hello, and thanks for coming in.
This is you're the. So what happened to your other brewer, the original brewer?
He retired on, and so Zach was his heir apparent. Grew up. Zach's got a lot of creativity and allowed us to diversify a lot more beers, a lot more than what we were doing. Yeah.
So I introduced this place as another phoenix rising from the ashes, like Four Strings and Hoster Brewing, because of where your original brewer came from.
Victor originally, so he was at a lot of places,
Yeah,
but in Columbus he was at Hoster's back in the day,
yeah,
a long time ago. Prior to that, he was the first brewmaster at Goose Island in Chicago.
yeah,
But he also went to like Minnesota, Iowa,
yeah.
and different places where he learned how to do lagering and such.
So yeah, like I'm literally. Yeah, one of the greatest golden ales, or golden lagers I ever
They're
had.
good.
Gold
yeah.
top.
Yeah, Gold Top's good. And so hopefully, well, I'm not sure what you had tonight, but hopefully
Oh
you
yeah,
enjoyed it.
no, we've been coming here since you guys opened.
Okay.
We
And it's
remember
been
drinking out of the beakers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I still have my tumbler
Nice.
from the
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
the gray one.
The very
Looks
beginning,
like-
yeah.
Yeah, the gray. No, the actual gray tumbler.
No, we gave to
Oh,
the
yeah.
opening event.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
yeah. But I introduced you guys as another Phoenix because of the brewery that shall not be named. Like you guys, like the brew community really embraced all the staffing from them, and ended
We don't
up.
have any Phoenix staff yet.
No, not Phoenix. I'm talking about the other, like.
Yeah, Zach was there for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, and I love that story. Same thing with Four Strings.
Yeah. Ready up, buddy. All right. We'll see you guys.
But it's the same thing with Four Strings. Like Four Strings, their whole entire staff went and created Gamut.
Yeah.
And it was like, hey, they got fired in one day walking in, and then they were like, screw you, we're gonna do our own thing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I love what you guys have done with the space.
But hopefully you enjoy the beer, and I'm glad you guys keep coming back. And
Absolutely.
I'll remember seeing your faces now that I know who you are.
Most of the
we
time I don't wear
appreciate
my
it.
glasses, but I have to read, and I can't see nothing
I
without.
can't
But we usually wear the Rite of Spirit stuff. So, and that's what we're YouTubing right now is the Rite of Spirits YouTube live. So
It's fun to tie in something in, having a beer and enjoy the night. Hear a
yeah,
little bit of music in the background.
yep.
Oh, the best is when you ride your bike here and you look at that landscape,
Horizon.
everything. It's just, it's a beautiful spot.
Yeah, too bad we don't have a good sunset. It's gotten buggy and cloudy and hazy.
I love that it's on Science Boulevard and it's Edison.
Yeah.
It's like cool as hell.
I didn't make that.
It's the perfect. This is one of my favorites.
Well, thanks for coming again.
Thank
we'll
you.
see you soon.
Yep. Thank you, sir. Stop it.
Beer brands. We done?
I'm done with that one. Yeah, beer brands have gone down. I think that's pretty sweet. And I would love to say that we made a dent in it, but I don't think we did. This is what beer is. Beer is science. Like I said many times before, like our whole goal was just to get bikers to drink craft beer.
Mr. IPA, or I'm not for sure if you're male or female, but IPA there, they only drink IPAs. And that's okay.
How long have you been
okay.
drinking IPAs? That's my question.
Pilsner and Pale Ale, those are something similar to Pale Ale is definitely similar to IPA.
What is it?
A Pale Ale,
It can be.
it's similar to an IPA, so I'm just wondering if you ventured off to try the Pale Ales and the Pilsners, because those are kind of bitter and Pale Ales can be absolutely hoppy
Oh,
if
absolutely.
you get the right one. So I'm just wondering, video gamer, do you
What I think is interesting is like,
Do you try others? Have you tried others?
well, I think what's interesting with that pale ale statement is I think IPAs originated out of pale ales.
Yes, I think so too.
And I guess the interesting thing when you get into IPAs is the amount of hops you find that taste completely different from each other. And when I say completely, I mean it may say like Citra or a citrus smell, but for some reason it's like entirely different.
I think I want to go get one of those pizzazzas.
We'll go get one of those pizzazzas.
What about my microphone? You wanna? Does that say you can listen to me order?
Yeah, there you go.
All right, you guys can listen to me order. I wish I can take you guys with me, but I can't. Oh, there's a line.
So, what type of lagers do you do? Like, I feel like we're grilling one person here, and I'm sorry. Now I'm just looking to see a response. I have looked up Lucky Goat. I guess I'll pull it up again. There's Sunset Stroll. Okay, Sunset Stroll. What in the hell is a Sunset Stroll? Draft list. Can't believe I'm left to my own recognizance. This is where the porn happens. I'm just saying.
Can I
Already gotta go to the on tap app. Thanks. I'm gonna be digging.
Hard soda. Are those gluten free?
No, I can ask. I think so. They're kind of like White Claws. So I'm pretty sure, but I'll double check.
What?
Sunset Stroll. Untapped. See what we got. I don't know if you can hear Kelly ordering or not. She's probably yelling too, so it's all good.
Use the same ones for beer and stuff. So if it's an allergy, there would still be.
100% positive that they're gluten free in general, but
Yeah.
even the pipes, like when you have an allergy, we switch them, and sometimes they have a little bit leftover in them. So
No, I appreciate the honesty for real.
Sorry.
Can I get one of those rosé ciders? Thank you.
It's getting good.
What was the name of the tab?
I don't know why I'm in Oklahoma. It's in Mass.
Sorry, y'all. Needed me a rosé.
I'm trying to look up this beer.
It's a rosé cider.
Apparently it's in Mass. Come on. Oh,
Got
the
2 more
goat.
minutes.
I'm a jackass. I looked up the wrong one. The goat.
Aaron, don't make fun of somebody that's the only one talking. If you talk too, then you'd be 2 people talking. You can't make fun of somebody if you're not talking. It makes the conversation so much better. Okay, so that tastes like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, I was right. Lucky Goat Brewing.
It's 4.5% apple wine rhubarb concentrate carbonated water.
Treehouse. That's like a Treehouse Brewing is like that's on the outskirts of Pennsylvania, or no, it's right below Pennsylvania. That's like a mecca for craft beer.
It is very refreshing, video gamer. But it does taste like, maybe not peanut butter and jelly, but it tastes like a jelly sandwich. I don't know. It just tastes
Beer
like jelly.
analogy.
It's good.
Oh, it's a Hellas Lager. Ah, that took way too long to look up. It's because I'm an idiot. It's refreshing.
Anything else we need to address? I think we went over everything.
Yeah, we went over new members, Edison, beer brands. Thunder for Maddie. May 31st.
May 31st, Thunder for Maddie. Be there, be square. Be at our house at noon, right?
No, 11:30.
11:30 noon, it don't matter. We'll have brats. We'll provide the brats. You guys just bring your own beverage. BYOB. For sure, May 31st. So we got a couple weeks left.
Yeah. Absolutely. So that's going to be a fun one. We're going to have brats. I'm going to try to stock the fridge with some commercial beers for certain gentlemen that I hang out with.
Yay. I'm going to have ciders. So if anybody wants to join me, I will be drinking ciders. Probably throw in a Simply Spiked something in there. A cider.
Screw that. We'll just get a bunch of Mad Moon.
Oh, absolutely, we're gonna get Mad Moon. There ain't no other brand than I. There. Oh, that was cute.
No, I love Mad Moon. Mad Moon is amazing.
Mad Moon.
It's like Yahoo, but Mad Moon.
You're right.
Yeah.
So, we've kept you guys for 1 hour.
Yeah, thank you for an hour of your time. Sorry I wasn't more interactive when I'm looking up a beer that I've never heard of.
Sorry you had to hear my order being placed and questions asked up there. Luckily, I did not get a Pazza Feeney because I'm sure you heard.
Mr. Feeney? What are we, Boy Meets World?
It's a Pazzazzini. It's like Pazzafini.
Well, that's great. I always had a crush on
Pazza
Topanga, so
Boy Meets World.
she was hot.
So this weekend, Race for the Cure, Zaptig, AMA. On Sunday, we have a baseball game to go to.
I don't know why that had to be said.
Our weekend is full this week. I hope you guys have a full, fun, eventful riding weekend. Even if it's on your bicycle, 2 wheels is 2 wheels. It doesn't matter.
Or one, apparently.
Or a unicycle is even better. So yeah. Got anything to say?
No.
Well, and
Thank you, Edison, for having us.
Yeah, thanks, Edison.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Edison Brew Company, this is for you.
And hopefully the new microphones work out way better than the old ones.
Yeah, we do have new microphones. I
With
announced it at the
clipping
beginning.
sensitivity.
So hopefully y'all can hear us perfectly fine. Because we can talk normal, we can scream at these mics, and you guys, it should adjust the volume automatically so we are not screaming and hurting your guys' ears.
Yeah.
Other than that,
No. Other than that, we're going to play you out by Kelly doing a whole tour
yes, let me give you a tour.
of Edison Brewing, which I think is going to be a new thing, but I think it's going to be better for everybody. You have to experience this place. It is amazing. So, without further ado, Kelly.
Sorry. I cannot read any comments right now, so I do apologize. Let me take you outside to one of my favorite places.
Gotta come down here and tell that bug, leave my beer alone. Well, Budweiser, Miller Lite. Go away, bug, it's not alright. All I wanna do is drink my beer in peace.
Give me a moment. All right, I'll do pan.
What I read, you're the one.
Then my favorite part, skyline. This is a golf course and kind of something else. You guys can zoom in on your phones. I know it's nighttime, but right there, skyline of Columbus. It's a little cloudy, but oh, here comes a plane. If I can find it. Gonna go land at CMH. So I will catch you guys. Let me walk over here. I will catch you guys on the next live. Until next Friday, see you guys. Ride safe. How do I stop this?